Let's now come to the larger question. This is where I now move from the C-voter data that Yashwant and his team have done to the CSDS data that Sanjay Kumar and his team have worked on, which is about how religious are we as a society? Does religion make a difference to who people vote for? And will issues like the Ram Temple, as a consequence of their religiosity, impact their voting behavior? So let's just go across and see how people have voted and what they say about how religious they are. This is from the CSDS post-poll data for 2019, 2014 and 2009. So here it is on your screen. Amongst those who say they go to temples daily, in 2009, 28% said they voted for the BJP. In 2014, 45% said they voted for the BJP. In 2019, 51% said they voted for the BJP. Here you're looking at those who say they go to the temple daily. And amongst those who go for daily temple darshan, in 2009, 28% were voting BJP. In 2019, 51% were voting for the BJP. So the BJP was able to pull more of those who go to temples daily to vote for the BJP. Amongst those who go to temples regularly in 2009, 24% said they voted for the BJP. In 2014, 38% said they voted for the BJP. In 2019, 43% said they voted for the BJP. Amongst those who said they never go to the temple, 17% said they voted for the BJP, 27% in 2014 and 39% in 2019. Now, Sanjay Kumar, there are two ways of looking at this data. One, that the BJP's vote share has gone up amongst all categories of people, regardless of whether they go daily or they go never. The other way to look at it is, amongst those who are going daily, now the BJP is pulling far more people than it was able to pull in 2009.
No, absolutely, Rahul. You have clearly explained the data. There's a clear trend. And what is the trend? Visiting temple has a direct correlation with how people are voting for BJP. More visit to temples relates to people voting more for the BJP, and the data is very clear. From 28% in 2009, it has gone up to 51%. But it would be incorrect to say that BJP's support base has gone up only among those who are more religious, or we can say those who are visiting temples more regularly. It has gone up even among those who are not very religious, who are not visiting temple regularly. But look at the proportion. So there's a clear pattern. More visit to temple means it is an indication, one of the indication that people have become more religious. And those who are becoming more religious have voted for BJP, at least in the past elections.
The other way, Amitabh Tiwari, of reading this trend line, the more religious you are, the higher your propensity to vote for the BJP. The less religious you are, the lower the propensity. BJP is increasing amongst all categories of people, regardless of whether they're going to the temples or not. But amongst those who are on this side of the graph, who go daily or regularly, the BJP is pulling many more than amongst those who are not going as frequently, even though amongst all categories, their vote share is going up.
Yeah, that is one way to look at it, Rahul. However, the difference is not significant. If you see that the BJP has increased its support base amongst people who are rarely going or were never going to temple by a higher percentage, because it has more than doubled from 18 to 42 and 17 to 39, vis-a-vis people who are going to temple daily or regularly, because the increase here is not 100%, it is less than 100%. So what this shows is that BJP is able to attract not only highly religious voters, but also people who are not that religious, and that is primarily, again, indicates to the larger breakup of the BJP support, which is, again, 2/3 of its hardcore ideological vote and 1/3 primarily because of the leadership. This is what I could gather from the data.
Yashwant wants to come in there. Obviously, data can be spliced and diced in different ways. Yashwant wants to give us his interpretation on the correlation between religiosity and propensity to vote for the BJP.
Rahul, I would like to use the mechanism of deduction, actually, from the other way around. The way I'm looking at this data is what Sanjay has been red flagging for the Congress, that basically the big number of religious people who are voting for the opposition parties, that is going down.
Correct.
I would like to look at it from the different perspective. BJP is scoring, that's a different thing. What I look into this data is that the opposition parties also used to command huge number of voters who were deeply and rightly religious, particularly in the Hindi heartland and elsewhere as well. But this data clearly suggests that over a period of time, Dr. Sanjay Kumar's data clearly suggests that over a period of time, it is red flagging that thing, what Sanjay Jha's red flagging was, that you are losing that part of that important vote chunk. They used to support you, but you are pushing them away.
Now, this is very important because everyone has such strong opinions on the consecration, the Pran Pratishtha. Nobody quite certain of how this plays out electorally. You at least get a sense of how people wrap their heads around these questions. So now, first we looked at those who go to temples. Now let's look at those who pray. And naturally, if they're going to temples, they are Hindu, right? Because otherwise you'll be going to a mosque or a gurdwara. So this is amongst the Hindu voters. So amongst those who pray daily, let's see how many are saying they vote for the BJP, how many are saying that they never pray. So amongst those who say they pray daily, 26% of the voters in 2009 said they voted for the BJP. 49% in 2019 said they voted for the BJP. So the BJP was able to pull more people who were praying daily. Whether they go to a temple or they pray at home, that doesn't matter here. Amongst those who pray regularly, the BJP's vote share went up from 21 to 41. Amongst those who never pray, the BJP's vote share went up from 14 to 35. Amongst those who rarely pray, the BJP's vote share went up from 16 to 41. So their vote share is going up at all times, but amongst those who are praying daily, the vote share has gone up from 26 to 49. I want to bring in Rakesh Sinha on this question of how the BJP is pulling a bigger percentage of those who go to temples, who pray daily, than the opposition is being able to.
Rahul, this is a natural consequence of the changed circumstances. I'm giving example of Kashi Vishwanath temple. It's pathetic condition. The Hindus constitute almost 80 crore in this country. They're one of the biggest temple, one of the most revered god, was in such a pathetic condition. The government since 1947, it appropriated the temple's money, but they have never thought to facilitate. Prime Minister, the credit goes to Prime Minister Narendra Modi after Rani Holkar. He created such a situation, I'm giving example, 3,000 square feet to 5 lakh square feet land. Second, the campus of the Kashi Vishwanath temple is now 5 lakh square feet. Second important thing that the number of people increased. When you facilitate, then people come. Now the visitors in the last 2 years are 12 crore 92 lakhs visitors in Kashi Vishwanath temple. The Congress regime, Congress defined this secularism in a way to deny the Hindu the dignified spiritual life in the country. You go and see any temple of the country. They are only appropriate. They would not touch the Waqf board property. They would touch the Hindu temples property. They would manage the Hindu temples, but they would not question the Waqf board. This is the reason that now BJP and RSS both are addressing the anxieties of the Hindu. Anxieties of Hindus remain unexpressed due to the coercive politics of these pseudo-secular in this country. And moreover, Rahul, not only the politicians, but the pseudo-secular intellectuals, they created such a havoc environment that calling yourself Hindu was just a kind of guilt conscience.
Okay.
They infused guilt conscience among the Hindus. Now Prime Minister Modi and our BJP government
Rahul, can I come in?
Continuous RSS indoctrination, cultural indoctrination led the liberation of the Hindus from the guilt conscience infused by the Congress and their intellectual allies.